get a couple angles of you talking about.
Car. This, hopefully I'll never have to pull, but this is the fire. And what it does is it takes this and it floods this compartment and it floods the engine compartment. So if the engine's on fire or the rest of the car's on fire, I yank this, undo my belts, and hop out as quick as I can. This is my center line. So it just as a marker, we know you're going straight. So as I'm looking on the road, I can tell where my steering angle is. Obviously, we have our tack. The speedometer doesn't work. This is from the 60s. It broke probably before I was born. Who knows? But then the tack, all race cars have them switched up because I only really care about when it's up here. I don't care about the low revs because we're always in here. And so I just need to know right before I redline. This is my push to talk. So I need to communicate with my race engineer, Greg or Randall. I hold this, wait for a second, and then I can talk to him. And they're always in the. I'm eared up, so they can contact me anytime. For me to contact them back, I hit the button. When I'm driving, I usually keep my hands like this, and if anything goes wrong, the first thing you do is take your thumbs out of here, because if you're going to hit something, a car or a wall, hopefully nothing, but it will break your thumbs or your wrist really quick. So you got to be very cautious of where you keep your hands. Obviously, this is the door handle, just a piece of cloth, but it pops it open. Gear shift, pretty easy. I got 3 pedals down here. So brake, so I can do brake and gas and clutch all at the same time. Depending on how I need to move. We got the ignition, that flips up, that stays up. Start button, and then that's the fuel pump. So now the power is off. You can see it up here. That's the master power. So for track workers and for the team, the driver does not control the power to the car. So if something's wrong or if they see a spark or something's on fire, they can shut off the electrical before the driver can. And then these are my hand guards that get connected to my safety rig. And I wear them like this because, as you can see, there is no netting or windows. So I got to have this so in case in a rollover, my arms stay inside and I have nothing, no part of my body is outside of the car. And then you can see the fire system where it goes up, where the gasoline is, and then also goes back all the way through and then extinguishes any fires in the engine compartment. An eye on my oil pressure. That lets me know. So when I'm in the straight, the oil pressure should be pretty high. If I see it dropping, I know I'm dropping oil and need to get off the track because it can ruin it for like a couple hours if I start dumping oil. So I check that about 6 times per lap at different locations. Typically come out of the straight, do a quick check, rear view, side view, oil pressure. And then other than that, I keep my eyes on the tack on when I need to shift. I don't have a shift light or anything. There's nothing to tell me when it's time to shift. But now, you just hear it. I don't really take a look at the tack too often, just because on this track I'm pretty familiar, so I know where my shift points are. It's much more important than 906 because it's a little easier to rev because it has more power. This one's very underpowered, so I'm not really worried unless I miss a gear that I'm going to, overextend it and get into the danger zone and on the revs. This is about as basic and ripped out as a car you can get. Everything's taken away. We got the roll cage. We got camera for telemetry and video. And yeah, that's about it.